Okay, so today we're going to be doing another book tag, and for the second book tag in a row, I've decided to dismiss the one that I planned on doing. I mean, and thank you for those of you who commented on my last book tag that was saying that it would have been interesting to see me do the one that I probably couldn't complete anyway. Maybe I'll do that next time just for you guys. I'll put up a reading book tag that I struggle to answer so that you guys can have a laugh because, you know, laughter makes the world go round. So maybe I'll do that next time. But today we're going to do something that just seems so appropriate for me. It is literally called the Bookaholic Anonymous book tag. Bookaholics Anonymous. That's me. I don't need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous or anything like that, but Bookaholics Anonymous, I need to be there. So this is going to be so much fun. Let's jump right into the prompts. Prompt number 1. What do you like about buying books? Well, I guess my answer, and these are all off the cuff. Usually I prepare, but I'm just responding to them automatically. But usually I like buying them because I know once I buy them that I'm going to read them. I don't think I'm someone who necessarily feels happy to buy a book. I feel it's more a necessity for me. With COVID and in Melbourne, Australia, we have been in the longest lockdown ever. Okay? Please feel free to look it up. It's true. They've announced it. In Melbourne, Australia, we've broken the record. We are officially the longest city in the world in lockdown. And because of that, shops aren't open. So I can't go to a bookstore. I can't go to my library. The only way I can access a physical copy of a book is to purchase it. And the only way to purchase it is to purchase it online. So it's more of a, I need to do this in order to consume the book. Otherwise, what am I going to do? And I like having physical books on me, whether I'm physically reading them with an audiobook, or just listening to the audiobook. I like having the physical book on me anyway. So it feels to me more like a necessity than anything. But the question being, what do you like about buying them? I guess I enjoy seeking out the editions to see what the cover looks like. For example, we can see Skyward here in the background. This is the US edition. I only recently got that. I enjoyed purchasing this book because I did not like the UK edition, and for the longest time I wanted to get this, and you can't get it in Australia. I looked. Prompt number 2. How often do you buy books? Once a fortnight. So I just do it based on my payday. I get paid once a fortnight. So when I get paid, I put that money towards purchasing books. I set a budget for myself and I straight away put an order through, because most of the time with the editions I want, they're going to come from America, which means it's going to take a while to get here. So I try to order as soon as I can, and I try to order books a couple of months in advance to the TBR that I'm going to put them on. So yeah, and that's the thing with me as well. I don't randomly buy books. I have TBRs that I have set out. I know what I'm reading in November. I know what I'm reading in December. And I have a 2022 loosely bounded TBR ready to go. So I'm basically just grabbing the books, like purchasing them, so that I can officially have them ready to go for my TBR, rather than the other way around of me going, I wonder what I want to read. My home shopping network, if you've been with me long enough, you know this, is monthly wraps. Okay, so that's a booktube. That's where I look. I don't go like online to bookstores or whatever and look up books. I watch monthly wraps and I go, ooh, that sounds amazing. So yeah, what was the question? How often do you buy them? Once a fortnight. Prompt number 3, bookstore or online book shopping, which do you prefer? I'll be honest, I prefer bookstore shopping, as in going to the physical bookstore. However, because I overwhelmingly prefer US editions to UK editions of books, and because in Australia, in case you don't know this, we, the majority of the time, get the UK editions of books, me going to a bookstore, it's like, this is the book I want. Oh, why does it look so different? Oh, yeah, it's the UK edition, where if I lived in America, I think I would live and work and breathe at Barnes and Noble or something like that, seriously. So, I prefer being in a bookstore. It feels like a sanctuary to me to go into a bookstore and just be around all these books and get to look at them. So, I guess I prefer the experience of being in a bookstore. Do you have a favorite book shop? Yes, I do, but what is their name? To use American terminology, because most of my subscribers are American, in my area we have what you would call a mall in America. We don't call it that, we just call it like the shopping center, I guess, but a mall for you guys. And in our local mall, there are a couple of different bookstores, but one of them is just so beautiful. It has like dark brown wooden floors and dark brown wooden bookshelves, and it just looks very naturistic in the store, and the energy in that store is just so beautiful. So anytime I'm at my mall, see, I'm trying, guys, I'm trying to get with the American lingo here for you guys. Anytime I'm at my mall, I like to go to this bookstore because I just love the energy and the atmosphere of it. Next prompt, do you pre-order books? And my answer to this question is I have in the past. In fact, this book that I'm nearly finished with, The Fires of Vengeance, I pre-ordered this. And the reason for that was because Murphy from BookTube channel, Murphy Napier, was doing a buddy read of Fires of Vengeance. I had not read book number 1 in this series, The Rage of Dragons, so I purchased Rage of Dragons, pre-ordered this so I would have enough time for it to come in so that I could do the buddy read. And then it turned out I couldn't actually do the buddy read after all, which was annoying, but I did pre-order this. As far as pre-ordering other types of books, I don't usually. It's just not something that I do. I think if I would, it would be Brandon Sanderson books, but I don't pre-order Brandon Sanderson books. So, yeah, usually it's a no from me. Do you have a monthly book buying limit? Yes, I do. I'm not going to say what it is, but I definitely do have a limit because I need to budget. So I have a limit, I stick to that limit, and the only way I would go over is if I was a couple of dollars over. Like if I was $1 or $2 over, fine. But otherwise, I prefer to err on the side of being under my budget. If I end up only getting to the halfway mark of my budget and know that I can put another book in there, then I will. So yeah, I usually meet my budget because I want to purchase as many books as I can. But yes, I definitely do have a budget. Book buying bans, are they something for you? No. No. If I'm understanding what the original tagger is asking in this question, which is, do I ever implement a ban on myself from buying books? No, I don't. Books are my love. They are my passion. So no, I don't do that. But again, as I say, I do budget with my books. So it's not like I go crazy and say, I'm going to spend all my money on books. No, not at all. But because they are my passion, I do it. It works for me. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. Do I watch TV? Yes. But do I watch a lot of it? No, because I'm mostly reading most of the time. And so it's like with that, you know, back in the day of DVDs, I don't know if people still buy them anymore, but, you know, if I was someone who loved TV, maybe I would buy DVDs or whatever, but my budget goes towards books. I don't game usually a lot at all, really. I don't listen to a lot of music. Reading is basically my thing, so no, I don't implement a ban. And finally, how big is your wish list? My wish list. I don't actually have an official wish list. I know that you can create them on Amazon and stuff like that, but my closest thing that I have to a wish list is my projected 2022 TBR. And so far, I think I have about 150 books. Yep. On my 2022 planned TBR. Like, seriously. So So if you want to call that a wish list, then yes, that's a wish list right there. But it makes life really easy because whenever anyone asks me about Christmas or birthdays or whatever, I can just say, oh, look, I would really appreciate a book. Let me send you my list. Pick one from there. You can't go wrong, you know. But yeah, 150 books at the moment, and 2021's not over yet, so that list will definitely grow as we continue to go along. But that is it. Apparently that is the whole Book Anonymous. That is the whole Bookaholics Anonymous book tag. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a little shorter than I thought it would be, but I spent a lot of time on the questions, so I guess I dragged out the video a little more. We'll leave that there. Look, bookaholic or no, reading is, you know, first of all, let me just make this point. There's nothing wrong with reading. I was jokingly saying earlier I don't need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous because I don't. I hardly ever drink at all. And when I do, I have what we call in Australia lolly water. Like, I might have a Midori or something. Like, I don't drink. I just don't. But if there was a Bookaholics Anonymous group, I would definitely go because I read a ton of books, you know, always. But at the same time, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think if I ran a Bookaholics Anonymous meeting, I would say, welcome everyone! Now, instead of going through a program where we're trying to wean ourselves off books, let's celebrate them. So we're just going to talk about the books that we're reading and what books do you plan to read next? And instead of discouraging it, I would encourage it, if anything. Maybe come to Bookaholics Anonymous if you don't read. I'll get you onto reading. That would be such a fun career for me, getting people onto reading. I mean, maybe I'm doing that here. Who knows? Alright, let's leave that there. I think I've gone on way too long a tangent there, so we'll let that go. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you everyone for all of your support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I usually feel uncomfortable saying that, but yeah, I mean, it would help the channel. So if you'd like to, please do that. And leave a comment in the space below so we can continue this discussion over there. Who do I tag? I tag everyone. I said this in the last tag. I'm not going to give out like a list of 20 names. I tag everyone. If you want to do this tag, please do this tag. All I ask is let me know that you've done it. Hopefully I've subscribed to you and I'll get the notification anyway. But in case I don't, let me know in the comments below you've done the tag and I'll come over and watch it. And yeah, you know, you can say that I tagged you because I tag everyone so you wouldn't be lying. Alright, letting you guys go. Peace, blessings, and so much love. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah. Please be kind to one another, love one another, and keep that love spreading all throughout the universe. Happy reading!